What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Tay Wilson.
And London.
Look, man, you know it's always about the Benjamins, but now it's all about the Wilsons, man. Look, man, so we just was driving home. I mean, pulling up to the crib. All the rest of the kids and everybody in the house. Ooh, y'all see me good? Hopefully y'all can hear me. I know it's a little dark out. And you know, we sitting outside the house, and I just was like, you know, we didn't do a video yet. Welcome y'all to our page. Welcome to y'all to our family. And basically, this is our introduction, man. Really, pump? Give me some.
No, you got your own one, bro.
This is my daughter. Come on, you gotta make sure you're in the video. Her name is London. This is my oldest. And I just was like, basically, you know, let me do a little story time. Let me talk about my life and what I come from. So yeah, let's get right to it. So this is going to be the first video uploaded to the All About the Wilsons YouTube page, and I basically just want to tell y'all what my page about. So of course it's all about the Wilsons, man. That's my legacy. That's my last name. That's the name I passed down to my kids. That's going to keep being passed down generation to generation. You get what I'm saying? So all about the Wilsons. Everybody know the saying, it's all about the Benjamins. I didn't want to do like everybody else, be the Wilson family, the Wilson squad. So I just try think outside the box, and I'm like, look, all about the Wilsons. So that's the name of the YouTube page. This is my personal page. If y'all don't know, I'm not going to go all into it. I don't want to make this video too long. YouTube, they just made pass some new laws where your page can't be specific for kids. So I'm just saying that now. This is like a adult YouTube page, but I'm showing my life. I'm showing my life. My children are part of my life. It's not going to be focused on them. I made them a separate YouTube page. I'll put that link in the description. That's going to be called All About the Wilson Kids. That's going to be the kids YouTube page. That's where they'll be doing all their challenges, Fortnite, Barbie dolls, cartoons, whatever y'all want, right? My page, like I said, is pretty much just I'm a private person, so this is all new. Even just sitting here talking to the camera, this is something new to me. You get what I'm saying? So my page is for me to open up more, bring you all into my life, into my environment, have a little bit of fun. So I'm gonna be doing vlog. It's a vlogging channel. I'm gonna be vlogging, but I'm gonna be vlogging, reaction, pranks, skits, all of that. We gonna be lit, super lit, right? Yeah. Super lit. Stop moving the chair, pump. We gonna be super lit. But at the same time, I had to think, as like I said, like I thought of the name, I'm like, what can separate me from every other YouTube out there? I'm like, okay, I done been through a lot. I feel like I got a lot to speak about. I got a lot to talk about. I done seen a lot. I done did a lot. I done regret a lot of things. And, you know, I'm a grown man now. So to separate me from everybody else, not only are we gonna have fun and be lit, but I'm gonna be dropping gems. Like every week, I'm gonna think about doing every week I'm gonna do a segment where I'm just empowering my people, giving back, giving y'all motivation, giving y'all tips, going over financial literacy, going over the importance of credit, of business loans, and just everything that I wish somebody told me 5 years ago, or even 10 years ago, or even when I was in high school. I'm not that old though. I'm talking like I'm old, but I'm still a youngin', but still y'all get what I'm trying to say. And so welcome to our YouTube page. We not rich, we not famous, we don't got a lot of money, we don't got a big house. It's not about that for me. You get what I'm saying? It's just, this is going through real life stuff. This helped me to, you know, at the long day, just you know, it just helped me to relax, speak my mind, take my mind off of things. So that's what this is about for me. It's not about the money. It's just about having fun, building, and just being real with you all, my audience that I'm going to build up. I know we starting off from the bottom, but I got faith. I'm a hard worker. When I set my mind on something, we gonna go crazy. So with that being said, let's get into it, man. Story time. So basically, I just wanted something around with my daughter. I just wanted to talk about hopefully I can speak up for people who don't have a voice, or I could be y'all motivation, man. Just how was it being a parent at the age of 16 years old? You know, this is my beautiful daughter. I would never regret it. I would never change a thing, but it was hard for me. I was 16 years old when my daughter was born. Guess this though. What's my birthday?
February 9th.
No,
8th.
Okay. My birthday, February 8th. What's your birthday?
February 9th.
Woo! So, yeah, we getting into it.
My
Yeah.
birthday on a Sunday.
Her birthday, February 9th. My birthday, February 8th. So that should already tell you what kind of bond we have. Straight out the womb, she a daddy's girl. So I'm just gonna do a little story time about my background, where I come from, my life, and just reflect on some things. And you know, hopefully I could get some pointers to any other female or male who's a parent at such a young age. So I was 15 years old, guys. 15 years old when I found out I had a daughter on the way. This little munction here. So let's take it back to the beginning. Born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland. West Side, Zone 29. You feel me? You feel me? West Side, the best side. Where we was born at, Pump?
Huh?
Where we was born at?
But where?
What city was you born in?
Baltimore.
Stop. Born and raised in Baltimore, man. Growing up, just like everybody else in the hood, man. No money. My family ain't rich. It's nothing spectacular. You born in an environment and you just start to think it's normal. You know what I mean? So I say growing up, it was hard, but like in my growing up stages, it wasn't like it was normal to us, is what I'm trying to say. It wasn't nothing too crazy. I just thought it was normal. But in reality, now that I'm a grown man, looking back at it, it wasn't normal. Like, the way we was living, the stuff we was saying at a young age, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I work hard, to make sure my kids never, ever go through what I went through. Never. They never going. I don't even want them to feel more than half of what I experienced. So that's why I'm going hard, cause my trials and tribulations growing up in Baltimore, I'm never gonna put that on my kids. But growing up in Baltimore, man, it was rough. It was hard. My mom and my dad was together. My father was in the street. Like, shout out to my dad. He a big part of my life now. But in the beginning part of my life, I ain't had my dad, and it's not his fault. He had got locked up. He was in the streets. He was a big blood member or Pyru member. Don't kill me, gang members. But he was into that life. You get what I'm saying? So he had got locked up. He came home. My mom had moved on. I ain't gonna go through all the details, but my mom had moved on. So now, you know what I mean? There's no more father in my household. But so my mom moved on. I just remember, like, me, my mom, I got a little brother and a little sister on my mom's side. We just start moving every year. Like, every year we was moving. Like, I was young. I don't remember, like, if it was us getting evicted or nothing like that. That came in my life, but in my older life, we gonna get to that. But when I was younger, I don't know why, though. Like, why we was just moving every year. So my father just slowly lost contact with us, because we was just moving. Before I know it, this after my father was out of jail. Like, we just moving. I don't know where my father at, you know what I mean? And growing up without no dad is rough, but I'm blessed because today my father is a big part of my life. I got homeboys, I got family members who their father is dead or in jail. They will never see their father again. Ever see their father again. So when me and my dad go through stuff, you know, like little fights and arguments, I just try to, you know what I mean, let's get right, let's get through this, because it's people's without no parents. It's people without a mother and father. So as I'm talking to y'all about my situation, I don't want y'all to feel sorry for me, because, you know, it's people that's doing way worse than me. But anyway, so most of my life, my dad wasn't in my life, but that's only because my mom just was moving, and whatever they had, she ain't like my dad. And she just basically cut him off, like didn't give him her phone number, didn't give him the new address to where we live, so we gone. My dad just get to looking for me every, you know what I mean, just keep coming looking for the ad, saying where we live at, where we stay at, and we were nowhere to be found. So growing up without in that time period of my life without no father, it was tough, you know, and that's why I stepped up at the age of 15 to be in my daughter life, because I experienced that. I know what it's like to not have that father figure. It's a difference with when you just got a mom, a female raising you, versus a male figure in your life, and that's facts. You know what I mean? I'll say, you know, like I said, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, I'm not here to make up lies and make y'all feel sorry for me. Like, it didn't trouble me to where as though I was such a bad kid growing up. You know, I wasn't out here just going crazy, losing my mind, and you know, it just made me like I was a little more, and I had a little more temper, angry. I used to keep a lot of stuff bottled up, and it did used to cross my mind, like, bro, like, where my dad at? But eventually, man, my dad, he went through the yellow pages one day, and as he told, I'm gonna get my dad on here one day as a special guest to tell that story. You want Grandpop on this? You want Pop on this one day? We're gonna bring him in as a special guest so he could tell y'all his story too. So let's kind of move past it. I don't want to go on it too much because I'm gonna let him tell that story. But long story short, he went through the yellow pages. He found my mom's name and address. He came there, but we had just moved again. You get what I'm saying? We just moved again. And he eventually went to my grandpop house, left a note like, man, look, I want my boy, I want to be in my son's life, please just reach out to me. And my grandmother ended up reaching out, and that's how me and my father linked back up. So life, now let's move on into my high school years. So at this time, by the time high school, I'm into females, which you better not ever worry about no boys or nothing like that. At this time, I'm worried I'm starting to get into females. I'm meeting my homeboys. All my homeboys older than me. I'm the youngest one. Everybody older, with cars, with jobs, with money, hustling. I'm like, damn. So I was living with my mom, that's what I'm saying, like, living with your mom, if she not super strict, which my mother wasn't, I love her to death, she wasn't strict, so, like, I was bringing good grades home. She let me really pretty much live my life, grow up like a man. So I never was the type to sit in the house. Like, I could never just, oh, what you doing, bro? I'm sitting in the house. Like, I couldn't. And you know, back then, it's crazy when I say that because it sounds like I'm an old man. I'm in my 20s. I'm only 26. But back then, we didn't have no cell phones like that. Well, no cell phones like today, no iPhones and stuff like that. Today, it wasn't social media, so we was really outside. So that's when I started being over west. I always say I wasn't born in West Baltimore. My 9th grade year, that's when I was up there, up Emerson Village to be exact, hanging with my homeboys and just doing us. Basically, I hopped out the porch, man. I started, you know what I mean, hustling a little bit, just being out drinking. I started drinking at a young age because, like I said, all my homeboys was older than me, so we just drinking, partying. I'm out every night. Like, my mom, she I think she used to give me a curfew, like, oh, be home by 11. Man, long story short, I end up moving out my mom's house at the age of 15. The age of 15, I moved out my mother's house, and I've been on my own ever since. I haven't moved back to my mom's house since I was 15 years old. So that should tell y'all what type of man I am, what type of person I am, what type of ambition I got, what type of hustle I had. I moved out at 15 and I never moved back. And the reason I moved out, like I said, man, I just was growing up fast, man. I just was running around. I was rapping, doing music. You know what I mean? I was skipping school. I was heavily into girls, like, you know what I mean? I was young. I was, this when I was skinny. I had the earrings in. At this time, I'm just worried about girls, my homeboys. I'm out drinking. I'm not coming home. You know what I mean? I just start staying out. So I end up meeting the mother of my firstborn and Devontae Jr. That's your mommy.
Yeah.
I met her. I was in 9th grade. I was 15 years old. I met her up Evanston Village, West Baltimore. You know what I mean? And it was, you know what I mean? We just linked, we clicked, and
Me.
my beautiful daughter, man. So, like, in West Baltimore, like, you gotta watch your back. Like, if you in the mix, it's worse than now than it was back then. Like, even back then, though, like, it was tough. Like, the stuff I was seeing and I was being around, I'm like, damn. But I ended up meeting her mom. We kicked it off. And she ended up telling me she was pregnant while I was 15 years old. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
15 years old. Her mom told me she was pregnant or whatever. So I'm like, what? I'm a baby having a baby. Like, bro, like, what am I going to do? So let's backtrack. I didn't move out until after she told me she was pregnant. So at this time, when she told me she was pregnant, I was still staying in my mom's house, staying in the basement or whatever. She told me she was pregnant. So I'm like, damn, man, like, what the hell? I was scared, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was scared. My heart was beating. Like, I felt like I had to throw up. I had to use the bathroom. And it's just what it is. So I decided to step up, you know, at the age of 15. I'm just like, all right, what it is, like, what we gonna do, where to go from here? Like, I need to get some money now. Like, that's the only thing was on my mind. Like, I need some money, because at this time, I was broke. Like, you know what I mean? I'm 15 years old. I didn't have a job. I didn't even know what real money was, to be honest. But back then, I guess, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I gotta get to it. That's the first thing on my mind. I'm like, I gotta get some money. So I just start grinding. I just start grinding, selling, you know what I mean, selling weed, blah, blah, blah. Selling other stuff besides weed, but and I got a job. I got a job after my daughter was born. So by the time I was 16, my daughter was born. My birthday was February 8th. My daughter was born 2 hours after my birthday on February 9th. It's on and popping. So now I'm holding in my arms. I'm in a hospital. I'm like, man, like, I'm really 16 years old with a baby. Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I don't know. It was just a whole bunch of stuff running through my head. Well, back then we didn't have a lot of resources or people to talk to or communicate about what we going through. It's just like, all right, I mean, you wanted to be grown and have unprotected sex and make a baby, like, go handle it. So that's just pretty much what it is. Like, it was just like, it's either I'm gonna stand up like a man or I'm gonna run away, and I decided to stand up. So fast forward, my beautiful baby born, and it was hard, real hard, super hard. So any teens out there, man, if you going through what I've been through, you about to be a teen parent, man, reach out to me. You need somebody to talk to, you need some advice, I'm here. Comment, follow my Instagram, hit me up, and I'll give you some advice. I didn't have that when I had my beautiful daughter on the way. I did have my pops. My pops was like, here, give me. My pops was happy. Like, at this time, my father, I told you, we linked back up and we was good. Like, my father, once I was older and able to keep my dad in my life, he always there. He got my back regardless, right or wrong. He got my back. So my pops did give me some advice. I was scared because I thought my mother was going to put me out, but she was actually good. So now let's get into, like, the real life stuff. Let's fast forward to, like, 19. Now at this time, still with the mother of my beautiful daughter. At this time, by the time I was like 19, 20, I want to say 19, Devontae, my junior, was born. With the same, you know, with her mom. Man, that's your brother. He get on your nerves sometimes. Yeah. He was born. So this when life started to, whoa, cause before he was born, like I said, I just got on the grind. I just was about my money. I'm like, you know, I was so about my money, I lied. I remember it was like my senior year of high school. I lied. I like applied for a job, and I lied and was like, I graduated high school. Whole time I'm still in school. I'm like, schedule me whatever you got. They didn't even ask for my diploma. I said I graduated. So I'm like, schedule me. So they scheduled me while I'm in class, and I just raised my hand like, can I go to the bathroom? And I go to the locker, get my work clothes and leave. So I was hustling. So I end up saving up my money, getting my whip, getting my first apartment, and you know what I mean? It was on. I was on grind mode. I got a kid now. So fast forward to when my son was born, my junior, this one life, I'm like, okay, this ain't no joke. So we living together. We got our first apartment or whatever. My beautiful daughter, her mom, and my junior. So, you know, I'm thinking I'm getting money, but when you got real life bills and stuff, man, that is never enough money, if you get what I'm saying. So I end up, I'm working, I'm grinding, we living together, and bills just start piling up. Bills, stuff for the kids, clothes, shoes, food, gas money, car payment, car insurance, all of this adding up, man. And I'm just like, I remember I just started getting stressed, more and more stressed. And so I end up missing a month of rent, and that led into 2 months. And then I ended up getting evicted out my first home, you know, my first apartment. And the I'm sorry, y'all. It's getting a little more. And that was tough for me, you know what I mean? Like, it was tough because I had this little one looking up to me, her brother, and just pulling up. I remember, I never forget. I knew they were sending us notices, like, you know, like, I was trying, like, I was doing overtime. I was doing overtime at work, trying to get caught up. And one day I just came home, man, pulling up all our stuff outside. So, you know, I don't even know. You don't remember this, do you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was too young. It's something like that. Experiences like that, man. It's like you trying so hard to do everything right. You working, you grinding, and you come home, man, and all of your belongings is outside, neighbors outside. It's so much running through my mind, bro. Like, I'm embarrassed. I'm just like, how did I get to this point in life? And it's, you know, I was young, so I can say I could have managed my money a little better. I'm not the type to just make excuses like, oh, they did this. No, I could have managed my money a little better, but I was trying, man. I was grinding. Just imagine you pulling up, man, and all your belongings is outside, and your kids is there. Your kids with you. The mother of your kids with you. I was hurt. I was crushed. It was my first time going through that. I felt like the apartment complex didn't work with me at all. I felt like they didn't care about me. Like, I paid, it's 9 months now. I invested into this, and over a hardship of 2 months, y'all put me out. So that was my first dose of reality. Like, man, it's rough out here. Like, it's no more kid stuff. It's no more school stuff. Ain't no mommy and daddy, you on your own. So that's why that motivated me. That motivated me to not ever let that happen again. Ever. Like, never. And I still go through, like, hardships and times, but it's just something about that first time that just sparked a flame in you, man. I was so hurt and so, like, I don't know, man. It was so much going through my mind, man. And I got evicted. I got put out. I didn't know where I was going to go. I end up, you know, like, I think we went to her mom house, the mother of my kids. We went to their mom house, Granny house. And it was just like Like, imagine how I felt like coming to her family in their house. I'm supposed to be the provider. I'm supposed to be the go-to man, and I couldn't keep it together. My kids never gonna go through that. I'm gonna make sure of it. You know, I ain't have a whole bunch of people I can call and beg, and you know, I had a few friends. Shout out my bro Zeke. He did a lot for me and helped me out, and just, but all of this stuff was a stepping stone for me to turn into the man I am today. On top of that, you know, like my homeboys getting killed in Baltimore, and it was just rough, man. So if you a teen man, you a teen parent, I'm especially talking to my fathers, man, because the moms, they get a lot of support. Don't get me wrong, there's moms out there who don't have the family support, the financial support. So my heart goes out to y'all. But right now, I want to focus on the young kings, the young dudes, man, with a baby on the way, and you know, you just going through life. And I want to be the one to speak for y'all. Because I done been through it, and it's not easy. It's not. I don't care what nobody tell you. It's not. When you become a parent, it's like, man, like, bro, you don't want to let them down. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to let them down. And when you going through life, you just, you know what I mean? You just taking it a day at a time. And I'm sorry, boo boo. Because it's just like, that feeling, man, just letting your family down, your kids that's looking up to you, man. You can never change that feeling. I experienced that, you know. You could never know how I feel, man, to just get evicted, like nowhere to go. It's a difference if you by yourself. You know, we men, we boys, we young teens, we could thug it out. But when you got a family, you got kids, it's a whole different ball game. So I want y'all to keep y'all heads up. I want y'all to stay strong, man, no matter what. What I learned though, nobody gonna give you no helping hands. Me shedding a few tears right now, that's just, I guess that's me finally like breaking down a little bit. Cause I don't even think I cried once all this happened, when I was experiencing what I'm going through in life. But now that I'm older and just think back about it, it just give me the chills. But while you going through that, you a teenager, man, nobody don't care about your tears. Nobody don't care about your crying. Nobody don't care about what you going through. You know why? Because everybody else is going through probably what you going through and much more. Like, or they just worrying about their situation. They worry about their family. And that's just how life is. You know what I mean? Even like today, like I said, like even in today's life, like I'm still not where I want to be at in life, but I thank God that I'm not where I used to be. You get what I'm saying? I may not be where I want to be, but I thank God I'm not where I used to be. So people not going to care about your sad stories. People don't care about what you going through, because they going through what they going through. They focus on their life. You feel me? But don't take it to heart, man. Use it as anger. Use it as hunger. Spark that flame in your chest. You know what I mean? After that happened, I was like, man, I mean, I gotta do something in life. And where I'm at today, that keep me going. That every time I'm thinking about getting comfortable, I just think about that day pulling up with all the stuff outside, with my kids with me, getting evicted, getting my stuff throughout because I couldn't pay the bills. I think about that when I get too comfortable. Oh nah, come on, it ain't time to slack up. So I want y'all to keep that same anger. I want y'all to keep that same feeling, man. We gotta get to where you want to get at. Set a goal a realistic goal and just work towards it. I'm still working to what I just told y'all in the beginning of the video. I'm not rich. I don't got a big house. So I have nothing to sugarcoat. I have nothing to lie about. I got nothing to lose. I done been through everything. You know what I mean? I done been through everything that you could think of. Me and her mom ain't worked out. I got nothing but love for her. You know what I mean? But I imagine what life would be under one household with you, the mother of your kids, and your children under one household, not jumping house to house, you know what I mean, spouse to spouse under one house. I want that. I always dreamed of that, but unfortunately stuff happens. So my young teens, if y'all can, man, try to stick that out, man, in the long run. Y'all decided to lay down and have that child. That child didn't ask to be here. You know what I mean? So it's up to you to step up and be parents. Be together. It's too many baby mothers. Oh, that's just my baby mother. F that B. Oh, I hate her. I hate it. Y'all all in love, but once y'all had a baby, y'all hate each other. Y'all gonna have to go through the baby crying all night. Waking y'all up in the middle of the night. The baby need pampers. The baby need clothes, onesies, shoes, food. You get what I'm saying? Y'all gotta go through that together as one. Fellas, the mom can't do it on their own. So if stuff don't work out, don't take that out on that child. Me and her mom ain't work out. I could have, well, fine. I ain't no dad. I ain't no father no more. I could have did that. I could have been ignorant and did that. No, this child ain't asked to be here. So fellas, stop taking it out on the kids, man. Teenagers and adults, teen dads and adult dads, man. Especially my teens, my young boys. Like I said, I've been there. I know what it's like. You out here running around, you living life, man. Hey, look, time don't wait for nobody. I had to learn that the hard way. I'm nowhere near the position that I want to be at, that I should be in. You know what I mean? The stuff that I'm doing now, if I would have did it 5 years ago, by now, I would have been 5 years ahead. You get what I'm saying? Now I'm just now doing what I'm supposed to do. At the age of 26, I'm just now doing what I should have been doing when I was 21. Straight out of high school or however, you know what I mean? The stuff I was doing when I was at 21, I should have been doing it while I was 19. So we gotta do better, man. We gotta lock in, focus. Once y'all realize, bro, it's only one life to live. I know y'all all just say that, oh, we only got one life to live. No, really take that in. Sit by yourself. No homeboys, no entourage. Sit there, take a look at your life. I don't care if you 18 years old. I don't care if you 20, 30, 40. Take a look at your life and ask yourself, like, man, is this what I imagine my life would be? You know? And it took me 26 years to realize I'm not where I want to be. This ain't the life I want. I done wasted so much time partying, drinking, having fun, running the streets with my homeboys, doing me, chasing a woman. What do I got to show for it? What do I got to show? No investments, no assets, no multiple incomes, no business. Just a rapper from Baltimore with multiple children and more than one baby mama. Or mother, more than one mother of my kids. But now, it took me 26 years. Now where I'm at now, oh yeah, 2020 we lit. And that's why I'm doing this YouTube, man. Just another avenue for me to get on my grind. Hey, I'm gonna take this serious. I'm gonna take YouTube serious. So that's my story time, man, about how it was for me being a, you know what I mean, a teenager father. Sorry I got a little emotional, man. You forgive me, Pump?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all see my daughter was here with me. You got anything to say? How was it growing up with me? You remember the stuff you do remember?
Good.
Well, I ain't talking about now. I know you love it now. You love me, don't you?
Yeah.
And those of you who might think this all talk, where we at right now? What city we in?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. Where your mom at?
Baltimore.
In Baltimore. So what that tell y'all? I got my kids with me in Atlanta. I moved from Baltimore to get out my situation, to get away from the environment I was raised in my whole life, and I took my kids with me. And shout out to their mom for even allowing me to do such a thing.
Go, mommy.
Go, mommy.
Yeah.
Shout out to her for even allowing me to do such a thing.
Thank you, mommy.
Thank you. Say thank you. Come on, say it to the camera.
Thank you. Mommy.
I got him. Cause she know. I'm not the young, maybe if I would have asked her if I was like 21, she'd be like, oh, hell no. But I'm a grown man. She know where my head at. She know what I want in life, what goals I want. I'm trying to get to the bag. I'm trying to become an entrepreneur. I'm not talking, I'm tired of living check to check and stressing about this bill. Any teen dads out there, any advice y'all need, if y'all just need to talk, reach out. And I'm dead serious. I will give you my number. Call me. That's how real I am. Call me. Let's have a conversation. If you in Atlanta, hit me. Let's link up. Let's talk. Let me give you some advice. Let me point you in the right direction of the steps you should take. I wish I would have knew how important credit was when I was 16 years old when my daughter was born. I wish I would have knew what investments was. I wish I would have knew what entrepreneurship was. I wish I would have knew that. Look, we gonna go ahead and end it there, man. This was our story time again. This is Tate Wilson, and this is
London.
It used to be all about the Benjamins, now is all about the Wilsons. Yeah, there. Gang. Hey, like, subscribe, put your post notifications on, comment, show us love, man. You know what I mean? And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to be there. I'm taking this YouTube and stuff serious. I want to give back to y'all. So not only if we going to have fun, like I said, every week I'm going to give advice. If it's a job fair going on in Atlanta, Georgia, I'm going to post it up. I'm going to do a video on it just to give back to my people so y'all can, I don't know, use my platform for hope, or a sign of hope and motivation. So look, let's get it. Gang, we out.
Boom.